I look forward to seeing a very buoyant future for the stone industry in Scotland and for Tradstocks in particular. And with those words, I look forward to opening the building. Thank you very much. There we are. Tradstocks was set up in 1992. Originally, my introduction to stone was through my father's enthusiastic dry stone diking activities, and he discovered a bit of stone on the small farm here. Eventually we started selling stone, and then we started processing it. It's grown over the years, and we've been investing in equipment year after year, and this is where we are today. It's fantastic stone. The motto of the company of made in Scotland, made of Scotland captures beautifully the sense of quality and strength of our natural environment and how that product's been taken forward so successfully by Tradstocks. I certainly want to make sure that in the procurement approaches that we take within Scotland, we're very mindful of the opportunities to use first-class quality Scottish products. You've done an extra bit of processing to get that to a finished element.
It's quite interesting nowadays.
John seemed to fairly quickly understand what we were about and what the process was about and the potential for it within Scotland. You know, the creation of jobs and getting the appropriate materials into the streets and buildings of Scotland.
One of the most important streets in the country.
Well, the one thing about Peter Stewart is his enthusiasm for the stone industry. That's infectious right away. So when I got to meet Peter and I got to understand what Tradstocks was about, I was hugely impressed. It excited me, not just about the potential for Tradstocks, but also about the potential for the whole Scottish stone industry, and in the longer term for the potential for recruitment, for more apprentices in Scotland, and all for the good of the Scottish economy.
You know, I think for somebody to show up being totally unaware of how a stone is transformed, they're getting a good insight today, and I think the reaction has been good. We've had some very favourable comments.
You come here and you can't but be impressed with the operation on the ground, seeing all the different types of stone that are available, all the machinery here, the investment that's gone in, and the jobs that have been created. This is a tremendous asset to the economy of the local area of Stirling and of Scotland too.
Peter's at the beginning of a new process here for Scotland, with huge opportunities to compete and make sure that Scottish stone's being used in our public buildings and our public spaces, so that we've got real opportunity to make sure that people can see their own stone alongside where they live.
I certainly want to make sure that the government does everything it can to encourage the development of the Scottish stone industry to make a really meaningful contribution to the development of the Scottish economy. With support from specifiers and architects and local authorities, I can see us growing. It's not easy processing natural material. It's nature stuff and it's quite hard to process. But with support, we can grow. We can create a lot of jobs. We can create apprenticeships. We can provide Scotland with the appropriate material for its buildings and pavements for the future.
That whole brand it has, made in Scotland, made of Scotland, I think says everything about his feeling for the industry, his deep love of the industry, but also about how Tradstocks about quality, about how Tradstocks about making sure that you're getting value for money. That's the important thing about this industry. It's about local stone coming from Scotland, using local employees to make something that's really of Scotland.
In the interest of a good quality workmanship, of a good quality product, and a product in Scotland that sells Scotland, then shouldn't we be sourcing Scottish stone?